So we need to make a patch for Serana Spell Selector and Seranaholic so that they're compatible. It's a fairly simple patch to make. So we're going to run, first thing we're going to do is run xedit. And in the module selection dialog, right click anywhere in there and choose select none. Then in the filter box, just type SERA and it'll show both the Seranaholic Serana ESP plugin and the Serana Spell Selector ESP plugin. Select both of those, then click OK, and it'll only load those two plugins in. Make things a little easier. Alright, once the background loader finishes, we're going to expand Serana ESP, then expand non-player character actor, and DLC1 Serana. Select that record. And over here in the right pane, in the Serana ESP header, we're going to right click, copy as override into, select a new file ESP with the ESL flag, that one right there. Click OK. And we're going to give our new plugin a name. And I'm just going to call it Seranaholic Serana Spell Patch. And click OK to load that in. Alright, now it's fairly simple fix here. What we're going to want to do is copy these properties from the Serana Spell Selector, and again you just use the header, drag and drop, and click yes to set Serana Spell Selector as a master, drag and drop, do the same for Mistman and the same for Wrathman. Alright, moving on down the line here, let's see what else we have that is different. Okay, this one we're going to leave as is. We do want Serana as essential, and we do want the flags that Seranaholic has. Now here we go. Here's one thing we have to do is the Serana Drain Life and Raise Zombie. What we're going to do is delete those out in order to match the Serana Spell Selector plugin. So right click on the DLC1 Serana Drain 02 Drain Life spell and choose remove, and do the same thing for the zombie right hand. And for the Necromancy perk, we're going to want to remove the Necromancy perk from Serana. That keeps her from raising dead for a really long time. Makes her OP as all get out. And that's it. Everything else we're going to leave the same. And these mods are now patched perfectly. So all we're going to do is exit xedit in order to save our new plugin. Select OK. And of course it's going to be in the overwrite directory folder. So right click on overwrite. You can choose information. You'll see the only thing in there is our new plugin. So we're going to right click on overwrite and choose create mod. And I'm just going to call it the same thing, Seranaholic Serana Spell Patch. Ready. Activate it in the right pane and sort with loot, or use the sort button in MO2, whichever you prefer. I'm just going to use the sort button real quick. Takes a while to sort 459 plugins. Alrighty, once it gets done, close out. See where it puts it, probably right above trade and barter, yep. And all we need to do is ensure that Seranaholic comes before we want to make sure that Seranaholic, which is plugin number 283, is above Serana spell selector, which is plugin 405, so it is, and that our patch is also last after the other two plugins, and it's at 406. So we are good to go. Alright. And what we'll do is just move our new plugin to match its position in the right pane. Not a big deal because it has no assets, it's just plugins, but makes it easier to track everything. Alright, that's it. Quick, easy little patch to make, and those two mods now will work perfectly together.